Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Nikki grills Victor about Audra, and Diane reveals the remodeled Abbott house. Thursday, April 24, 2025. Today on The Young and the Restless, Cole returns to unexpected news. Kyle squares off with Audra, and Victor hides the truth from Nikki. Victoria welcomes Cole home with a hug at the door of the tack house. Claire, holding balloons, suggests they get a room. He comes over to hug her and tells them after all this time traveling he just wants to enjoy this moment with his two favorite people in the world. Cole's homecoming. Leafing through Cole's passport, Claire marvels at all the countries he's been to. Cole's keen to spend a little time without jet lag. He spent most of his time on planes and in meeting rooms. However, he brought them gifts from Paris and Serbia. Claire receives tickets to the carousel in Montmartre, so she can go with Kyle and Harrison. She hugs Cole. Victoria opens her gift. It's an old-fashioned key. They want to know the story behind it. He says there's a bridge in a beautiful town in Serbia. A lady had her heart broken there, so now ladies put their locks on the bridge. He put a lock there with their names on it. Victoria has the key. She throws the key in the water. It shows her devotion to what they have. Victoria teases that he'll have to take her there to find out. Cole asks them out for a late lunch. He just needs to check in with Victor first. Jack's nerves get the better of him. At the club, Diane has summoned Jack and Kyle, who want to know what's going on. She says it's not about business but something closer to home. The work on the Abbott house is now complete and they can all move back in that afternoon. Kyle thinks this is great news as Harrison's ready to go home. Diane needles about him and Claire moving out. Maybe he can ask Kyle to move in with him at the Abbott house. Jack is subdued as they keep chatting. Diane notices that her husband hasn't said a word. Jack will be honest, he's not sure he's ready to see it. Kyle doesn't think anyone is surprised that Jack is nervous. Diane is disappointed that her husband has regressed. He told her he had confidence in her. Jack says with the reveal imminent, the fear has crept back in. He'll be walking into something unfamiliar and there's no turning back. He's sure she's done an amazing job, but it's the home he spent his entire life in. Diane promises he'll love it. Kyle says, if not, you can move in with me and Claire. Kyle wants Diane to give them hints about the house, but she's not so inclined. Jack stands up and says he wants to get this over with. Diane gulps. She tells them to meet her there in half an hour and takes off. Kyle asks Jack if he's really that worried. He can't remember the last time he was so unsettled. What is this really about? Jack can't stop thinking about his father and mother, and that house looking the same way for so many years. If those walls could speak, Kyle's sure she just changed out some throw pillows. Jack protests that the house was always a constant for him. When he walked through the door, he knew what he would see. He worries that it means a lot to Tracy and Ashley too. He can't put into words what he's feeling. It just feels wrong. Kyle's sure Ashley and Tracy can handle a home makeover. Jack ruminates that the place is full of memories. Every knick-knack in every room. It's also where we said goodbye to Dina. Kyle says changing the door won't change that, or bring back his parents. It's all in his heart. He gives a speech on trust. Jack complains he's using his own words against him. Kyle's sure everything will be okay. He's going to get Harrison a scone and will meet his dad at the house for the big reveal. Jack cringes. Don't call it that. Nikki interrupts Victor and Audra. At the ranch, Audra tells Victor how remarkable it is what he's done with his home. He goes on about rebuilding. She wonders if he's talking about her career, and lets him know she hasn't forgotten what he did to her. Victor learns Nate wants to look at her paperwork, and asks if he knows what he's getting out of the deal. Audra didn't get into the particulars. She asks if he's curious why she needs a cosmetics company to make a move on Kyle. Victor's not interested in the details. She realizes he wants plausible deniability. He says as long as she stays the course he'll stay out of it. Nikki appears and asks, stay out of what? Nikki sniffs that she wasn't expecting Audra to be in her home and asks Victor what she's doing there. Victor says they have a new business arrangement. Audra is grateful for the opportunity. Nikki's grateful she came home. Now you both can tell me all about it. Victor says all will be revealed in good time. They're just laying the groundwork now. Audra compliments Nikki, who's not impressed. Victor thanks Audra for coming by and she leaves after telling Nikki it's wonderful seeing her looking so well. Once alone, Nikki asks Victor, "What is this all about?" Victor tries to put her off, but she complains there is nothing above board about that woman. She knows Victor doesn't trust Audra, so why would he put her in charge of another company? Victor says she has a certain skill set. Nikki wants to know, "What's in it for you?" Victor tells Nikki he's hoping for a return on his investment, that's all. Nikki wants to know more about the company. He tells her to drop it. She should be busy enough running Chancellor. Nikki knows he's up to something. The doorbell rings and Nikki opens the door to Cole. Victor waves him in as Nikki asks about his trip. Cole says it was very productive, he'd like to share it with Victor. He says he and Nikki had just finished up. She isn't so sure, but hopes this new business will keep him too busy to mess with Jack or Kyle. After Nikki's gone, Cole tells Victor he had an educational trip. Victor knew he was the right man for the job. Cole says he tried to learn everything he possibly could. He brought Victor a gift from Taiwan and hands over a box. It's The Art of War. Victor knows it well. He's impressed that it's signed to him personally by the president. Changing the subject, Victor tells Cole that it bothers him that Kyle and Claire have grown closer. Cole's aware and knows they're very happy. Victor doesn't trust the man, nor should you. Or Claire. Cole knows all about the Newman-Abbott feud, but this is love, not war. Victor feels he doesn't realize what pain it can cause when your child chooses the wrong partner. He thinks Kyle will break Claire's heart. Cole understands how he feels, but this is Claire's choice to make. It's not his, Victoria's or Victor's. Victor says he'll break her heart, and when he does, Cole's will shatter as well. Nikki joins Victoria and Claire at the tack house and teases about them glowing over Cole's return. She complains about Victor entering an arrangement with Audra Charles. They know her history with Kyle. Claire nods. It's not a leap to think he plans to use Audra against Kyle and Jebo.